My character on Superstore is so different from when I played for 4 years. Betty was like, you could throw anything at her and you could shit on her and she would just smile and keep going. And that was easy for me to play, especially as a 20-something-year-old who knew that my role as a woman was to like make people like me. And Amy on Superstore is so different. She's coming from such a different place. She has a job that is just a job and she doesn't seek her validation in it and she doesn't need people to like her. I told him I wasn't happy. I don't know what I expected him to say, but he said, I'm not happy either, which is definitely not what I expected him to say. And so we talked about it, and then we yelled about it, and then we just stopped talking. And now it's all weird and tense, and Emma's all upset, and it's miserable.
Amy, I am so sorry. Do you want a balloon animal?
No, thank you. Playing that role as I am growing up as a woman, there's liberation in feeling like I don't have to make everyone like me. And it's okay if people don't like me. Like I can just be a person in the world and it's not the end of the world if somebody doesn't approve. I have worked in television now and film for years, and so my personal success, as much as I wish that equated to a certain broader success and more opportunities for more Latino characters, that's not always necessarily the case, right? We came out the gate with Ugly Betty, and it was years and years and years after we went off the air that there was another Latina main character on television. So where you would think it's like, oh, it works, let's go in this direction, it doesn't always end up that way.
Right.
And so I think, fortunately for me, I've established myself to a certain degree. So I'm so lucky that I now get considered outside of the box of Latina. I don't think that's true for everyone. In the way that, like, when Halle Berry gets considered for, you know, roles that are not written Black, that's not necessarily, that doesn't apply to everyone.
Sure.
You know? So, but that's not to say I don't think there hasn't been progress. I think there's been progress. But if we don't get in the positions of power, if we can't tell our stories, if we can't write and direct and produce our stories authentically, then those roles and those opportunities that feel new and fresh aren't going to come. And I think the same is true for people of color. I don't think we can just assume that the same people can stay in the positions of creating and they're one day going to wake up and understand our experiences and write to them.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you guys as a performer?
One, like, humiliating thing that happened to me a lot when I was on Ugly Betty, I had to wear these braces all day, so they came in and out all the time. And they cut together like a whole outtake reel of like 52 times during the season that I drooled on myself. And I used to like blame it on. I'm like, so sorry, it's so sorry, it's the braces, so sorry. And then of course on the show I'm on now, I'm not wearing braces and I have drooled on myself. So it's not braces, it's a thing.
You drool.
I don't know, like maybe when I'm really focused, like maybe I get so focused and I forget to swallow and I drool on myself. It's kind of like,
Yeah, a lot of that. Goodness.
Oh my
So what were they going to do with that reel of you just drooling? Was that just for...
They just, my cast just wanted to laugh at me.
It was a fun rap party.
One of the things that came up with you in the last year or so was...
I was wondering how many questions we were going to wait till you were going to bring this up.
What is it? What's the deal?
Asking for the same amount of money that a man makes on a show.
For God's sakes, yes.
We have to get right with ourselves the way you did of saying, this used to feel okay to me, it doesn't now. And coming to terms with that, there's a system in place around you to really make you question like whether
it's
that's
the right idea.
thing
Well, I think
for
it's
you.
also hard
for another part later.
You'll make people mad. Or people won't want to
They won't want to work with you. That's
or
always
they'll
the threat.
resent you because you're asking for more than they think you're
America
worth.
for president, you guys. Forget it. I'm nominating
America for America.
end up doing the same thing. Because there is a double standard.
I think when they start paying you more, they actually respect you.
No, but I'm saying, those are the things and those are the conversations that keep us from asking. I'm agreeing with you, which is you also have to then go to work with these people, right?
Yeah.
So you don't want
Yeah.
to be in a situation where you're saying, like, I'm worth this thing, you get what you want, and then you step onto a set. I'm not saying that's what happens all the time. I'm saying the fear of that and the idea that we have to ask for what we want and still maintain working relationships makes it different for each of us.
I'm Oprah.
Hey, I'm Issa Rae. Catherine Hahn.
Kevin Bacon. Billy Bob Thornton.
Elizabeth Moss.
Chris Jenner. Minnie Driver, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching The Hollywood Reporter
On YouTube.
on YouTube.
Hold on. One more time. Be sure to hit subscribe for more videos.